All right, guys. Wednesday, Fed Day, 1 o'clock Central. If you're watching it before January 29th, 1 Central. Fed comes out 1 Central. Press conference 1:30. Highlight for today, divergences. How often we talk about correlations. If you're only watching one market, you're not watching enough. So the NASDAQ is here on the right and the ES is here on the left. This morning after the open, I was actually bullish after the open, looking for these 90 quarters to get taken out. Came close in there, then they come off. I'm like, they got to take them out. This is a upside moment. And there were buy stops above here, right? At this moment, inside this circle, before it dropped all the way to here, and then went all the way down to 71 even, essentially dropped 20 points in the ES. There was something in this circle to say, be careful being bullish or long anymore. What was it? It should go up. Why do I say that? Not just price, not just flow. It should go up. It should go up because the NASDAQ over here did this. They had a big jump, made higher highs to like 58, 59 even. And that's when I said we should go. And it wouldn't budge higher. In order to know that something is not doing what it should do, you got to compare it to something else. The NASDAQ made higher highs and the ES did not. NASDAQ made higher highs and went up, and the ES did not. And what did I tell people? In real time, be careful being long. All right, so if you were bearish, that was your one moment to get short. If you were bullish and long, that was your moment to get the hell out. Then we move south. Really no bearish moments, or I should say bearish to bullish moments until this. Down here in the hole, and I said right there, this feels like a hole. There was some selling, couldn't go down, but we jumped right after that. What got me to also say it was the NASDAQ. Why? What did the NASDAQ do? And guys in the room also mentioned it. The Russell and the NASDAQ did not make lower lows. The ES, look at the ES right here, makes lower lows, and the NASDAQ does not. If I run it to the same time, does not make lower lows in the same sequence. They do in there, but they don't in here at around 10, 15 minutes after 9 Central. Now, they come close, and it's not just that one tick difference. It's that, hey, listen, on the upside, we couldn't go up, and the NASDAQ gave us a reason to go up. Here on the downside, the NASDAQ couldn't go down, and the ES gave it a reason to go down. Plus some selling near the lows, and I told people it feels like a hole. And then once we got through the center of congestion, it began to be more clear that the upside was then the right side. And it was no coincidence that the market did this throughout the remainder of the mid-morning. All right. We also had, before this big breaker, during it, at 9 o'clock Central, we were already bearish, and a smaller number comes out, pending home sales, but it was a weak print, came in much below expectations. And it was at the top of the hour, and I had told guys that it's not just this number that's making us weak again. It's that we're already weak. And it's looking for an excuse, and pending home sales gave it to them with a real weak print on the heels of new home sales having a weak print, I think, early in the week. So as the whole housing market starting to look sluggish. It didn't go down because of that. But in the analogy I used is, a few sprinkles of gas won't start a fire, but it'll keep one going. And the fire had already started as far as the weakness was concerned. So keep an eye on other markets in order to properly value yours, and subscribe on YouTube. And I'll continue to do these highlights.